Hi guys, it's Maya. So today we're going to do a really cool activity, and it involves a really fancy word called cartography. So can you say that with me? So cartography is just, like I said, a fancy word for map making. Today we're going to make a map. I'm going to make a map of camp, and we're going to go throughout all of camp and look at different landmarks. Now, the way you can do this at home is you can make a map of your house or your backyard, wherever you have access to with your parents' permission, okay guys? So make sure if you're going to be outside that somebody knows about it and that you're safe. But if you want to participate, you can make a map at home. All you really need is two main things: a marker, a pen, and a piece of paper. Now I have a clipboard here to help me write on something, but you don't need it. So just two simple things, and that way you can make a really cool map of your house or your backyard. So the super cool thing about map making is that it helps you learn something called orienteering. So orienteering helps with our direction. So it tells you what's west, east, north, and south. And so when you come back to camp, we have other activities that also build upon that foundation of orienteering. And so by the time you come back to camp and we start those activities, you're going to be like an expert. So I hope you have fun and come along for our tour. Hey guys, so right now is our first stop at Wildwood. Now Wildwood is the most magical place on camp, but there's another interesting fact about it. Now these trees surrounding me are Australian pine trees. Now I'm going to give you a chance to think about it. Do you think these trees are native or non-native? If you guessed non-native, you are correct. Obviously, Australia is not America. These are from a land far away, but they are really good trees that provide us shade and really add a magical touch to Wildwood. Let me show you my map before we go on to our next stop. So right here is my map. Now I have an outline of a really rough outline of camp. Just remember guys that it does not have to be perfect. You don't have to be a Picasso to make a map. It just has to kind of look okay. So we started at the gate and now we're at Wildwood, and whatever our next stop is, I will put it on our map.
Hey y'all, my name's Ethan from Camp Rio, and I'm taking over to show y'all our 8-acre resaca here at camp. So in these 8 acres, we have many species of fish, 5 of them being minnows. We've got carp, Rio Grande cichlids, channel catfish, and one native here to Brownsville is the blue catfish. So this is our second stop for the day, is the resaca. We were just over here at Wildwood, and now we're gonna head across the fishing pier bridge on over to Jagarundi. Alright, here we are guys at Jagarundi Trail. So Jagarundi, kind of a weird word, right? So that's actually a wild animal that's native to here in Brownsville, Texas. We haven't actually seen one since 1986, and they are endangered. So if you see one, be on the lookout. So normally when you guys come to camp on your field trips, this is our geocaching trail. You come around, you have a small GPS unit, and you look around on our brush and our mesquite, all of our different flora. There's little wooden signs that look exactly like this. That's geocaching. It's a heck of a lot of fun. And that's it for Jagarundi Trail. On to the next stop, Headwaters. So here's Jagarundi Trail. We're gonna come around back to the fishing pier and head up to Headwaters.
Hey guys, my name's Annalie. Welcome to camp. So just a little bit about camp. We are 85 acres of wildlife refuge. How cool is that? You get to see bobcats, jaguarundis, tortoises. Anyways, right behind me, you'll be able to see Headwaters. Headwaters is our main office. We have Nancy, Connor, we have our cafeteria with delicious hot meals. And we have lots of fun in here. This used to be the Girl Scout main quarters in 1953. Alright guys, right now we're in Headwaters, but we're going to be going down some really cool trails around this area. Hope you all have fun. Hi guys, it's Maya again. Now, surrounding me right now is a really cool part of camp. Not a lot of people get to see it anymore. This used to be the trails of geocaching before we moved them, but now it's kind of been like a slow growing reserve for all our plants and our animals. So raccoons, bobcats, skunks, all types of things live back here. It's been a really cool place for our animals to roam freely and not to be super interactive with the humans at camp, right? It's also been a really good place for our trees and our plants to grow. Right beside me is a mesquite tree, and right above me is something super cool. This is our owl box. Sometimes if we're lucky, we get to see screech owls in there or some other types of owls. Now behind me actually is one of our old cabins. This is now called Pod 3 here at camp. This pod, sometimes we'll have activities, not recently, but back in the older days of camp. It's super cool. It's been there since the 1950s, so it's pretty old. That's pretty much it for the Paw Trails. Our next stop is multi-purpose, so follow me. So right now guys, we just passed the multi-purpose. Remember, that is our home of our reptiles. That is my excuse of a snake right there. Now our next stop is a surprise, so bear with me. Okay guys, this is our last stop. Now, if you know me, I am a little partial to this place. This is probably my favorite spot, and it's because there are beautiful hives behind us. Now, if you've seen my other videos, you know that I am the residential beekeeper, and that's why I'm a little biased. Now, the bees behind me are super special because they are excellent pollinators. Now, pollinator is something that helps fertilize plants around us, right? They help them grow. Now, without bees, we wouldn't have food, we wouldn't have clothes. They help them grow. So we really owe all pollinators like bees a really big thanks, because without them our lives wouldn't be the same. Now here at Camp Rio, we like to talk about something called stewardship, and stewardship is taking care of something. So we have shown you really cool places around camp, right? And so it's up to us as the guides, and when you guys come and visit camp as the campers, to really take care of those places, because if not, they don't stay there for long, right? If we don't take care of something, it won't be there for a long haul, right? It won't be there for a long time because it'll end up being destroyed, or it just starts decaying. So we don't want that to happen. Now, if you look to my left right now, if you look to my left, we're gonna see some trash, right? This is a good example of something simple we all can do to help the places we're at, right? So if you're at home, maybe go into your backyard and safely pick up some trash, help somebody out, and take care of your space, right? It's important to live in a nice, clean space. So before I end our little video here, I want to complete our map. We need to complete our map and look and see what we did. Okay guys, so this is our finished map. Now if you remember, we started at the gate, we went to Wildwood, then Ethan showed us the awesome blue catfish at the fishing pier and showed us the awesome Jaguarundi trail. Once we passed the Jaguarundi trail, we went back to Headwaters, where Annalie gave us a great introduction to camp. we saw the super cool Paw Trails, we saw multi-purpose, and then we ended up back here at the beehives. Now this is our completed map. Remember now that your map doesn't have to be super detailed, but it can be if you want it to be. Make it your own, have fun with it, and I hope you have a great day.